What's going on YouTube? It's RG the Fed. Got a Maker's Mark Cellar Aged here. This is the 2024. Don't have too much of it left. We did some absolute damage to it. We got Emrod. Michael Rodriguez was nice enough. We did a sample swap, so I gave him a sample of 2024, and he actually gave me a sample of 2023. So we're going to put those head to head. Got Mr. Barrel Dave in the house. So I'm going to pour the 2023 up since that was a sample in the Buffalo Trace Glen, and then I'll pour up the 2024 since I have the bottle in the RJ Glen and see if we can do a little comparison. I'm just getting them poured up so that way they'll have time to open up before we try them. Good to see you, Mr. Barrel Dave. I know we've been slacking on content. Probably should be doing more videos rather than live streams, but live streams can be fun, especially when they're spontaneous and last second. So we got those poured up. Make sure I remember that Buffalo Trace is in the sample. RJ with the 2024. What's up, Sean? We did actually make a cocktail today, too. Thomas Anderson all the way up from Michigan. What's going on, brother? We actually made a cocktail. Obviously, it's had some time to sit and dilute, but we used the A Overholt. You guys can see that 95 proof. It's like a $34 bottle here, and it's absolutely stellar. Torup told me about it, so we got some. I know it looks super red, like neon red on camera. Part of that's the lighting. It does have some red tint to it. Speaking of Torup, he's the reason why we actually picked up this bottle, so thank him for that. It's super light, crushable rye, easy to drink. We actually have Lewis, who was able to get a bottle for me, and he also got me a jar of honey from the farm. So there's some fresh honey in here. There's some simple syrup, some orange bitters, and a couple of those little cherries, along with I would say a 2-ounce pour. We didn't measure as a pretty heavy pour, the A Overholt, because it's just an easy to drink rye. So that's our little cocktail of the night that we'll be sipping on in between. It's hard to tell, but on the bottom, there's actually a bunch of honey crystals that are sitting here. So I kind of want to let it sit a little bit longer so it'll take in some of that honey. Just poured a Russell's tin, Shelfer stuff. Russell's tin was really good, man. That was actually one of my first expressions of Russell's was a Russell's tin year. So no shame there. It's a great bottle, especially for the shelf. So what's everybody up to? Everybody working, everybody home, everybody off of work. What are we doing? I'm going to try my damnedest to settle it once and for all on the difference between the cellar ages, since there's only 2023 and 2024 that's come out so far. Tater Dom in the house. Last pour of that Bardstown 106 Weeder for me today. Okay. Bardstown 106 Weeder. I thought it was 107 proof. Is it 106 proof? Maybe it is 106 proof. I haven't even tried it yet. I have it sitting in my closet. I have yet to open it. Sitting with a flat tire right now, so I can't stay long, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. Tater lids, yeah. Those Glencairn toppers are crazy. I got talking to some of the guys about it, and maybe I'll ask your guys' opinion on this. I was going to give away 10 E.H. Taylor small batches at 2,000 subscribers, and now I'm thinking maybe I don't. It's around Christmas time. Maybe I give them away sooner before we hit 2,000 subscribers, like maybe as soon as this weekend or early next week. What do you guys think? Is it worth giving them away? 2023 Cellar Aged. Do a Grinch takeover. Feeling jolly. I'm feeling like I've got too many bottles in my closet. I have 11 E.H. Taylor small batches. We picked up another one the other day. I also have a bunch of Eagle Rares in the closet too, and a ton of Short Barrel. Tater Dom thinks I should wait till 2K, but we did take that one short down too, because I think we need to probably do better than that. I could just post it again, but we'll see. I've got so much stuff that we could give away too. Got some crazy stuff, but E.H. Taylor I think is a good solid one that a lot of people struggle to get. So this has like a apple fruity note to it, a little bit of ethanol, a little bit of oak for sure. very like vibrant. I've probably bought about 30 bottles as well. Haven't put too many miles into it though. Hmm. A lot different than I remember for 2023 cellar aged. A little hot, a little spicy. Got some good fruit notes to it though. You won't open it because it costs you $130 tater style. I get them for like $55, so I can't complain. Eagle Rares I get for like $50. What else do we got? We got the CYPB the other day for 65. We got a Rock Hill Farms for like 75. What else did we get? Midwinter's Night Dram for 150. That's the Act 12, I believe, Scene 5. I got that as a specs call. 8-word mail orders. What's going on, Locktar? And we got Buffalo Bourbon enthusiasts in the house too. Don't forget, guys, the Whacked Out Whiskey Club. That pick is live for you guys to pre-order. It's been a long time since you've caught an RJ live because it's been a long time since I've gone live. So shots fired. That's almost disappointing. That 2023 cellar aged. Yeah, send me a text, Torp, and I'll put your name on the list and I'll get you the information that you need to send. Venmo obviously is the preferred method, but if we can figure out somehow some way to get paid and then I can pay for you, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're also taking Glencairn orders with it as well. So $65 a bottle, if I remember right. And then it's $12.50 per Glen. I think. Then plus shipping. I can't remember the shipping cost is. We'll figure that out. It might be included. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I got to make sure I take care of somebody real quick. Let's see. Got to pay somebody. Was it $50? I'm always owing somebody money. Always owing somebody money. We got 3 Eagle Rares today, though, so that's pretty crazy. Make sure this guy received it. Say sent. David, what's going on? And we're going to also switch over to the 2024 cellar age to see if we can get something going on. 23 was bomb, but I'm trying it now from a sample, and it's tasting a little weird. I'll go to it one more time before I switch to the 2024. Yeah, it's got like this oaky, like bitter taste to it. It does have this vibrant, like green apple, Granny Smith apple fruit note to it. That is very good, but the bitter note, that's what can't get out. Gotta use water now to get it out of my mouth. Got an ad about knitting Harry Potter toys. That's funny. Spent all my money on that. Got to do some custom mini glens. Yeah, we actually got talking about that, Big Hank. A lot of people were interested, especially some of the locals, about mini glens. So that'll be something I'll bring up to the staff and see if that's something we want to do. We just spent over $1,400 on Glencairns, so I would like to sell some of the regular Glens. So if you guys want to buy the whacked out ones, you can also buy the RJ ones at the same time with your silver belly pick. We do take Glencairn orders on the side, but might as well double up and save on shipping if you can add Glens to it. I was doing mine for 15 or 2 for 25, and that was for locals. They were doing $12.50 for the whacked out locals, so I've just been eating the $2.50 that people get one of mine and making sure we split that and just do 2 for 25. So no big deal either way, but I am curious to see how much it'll cost for a case of mini Glens. So I'll definitely be asking about that. Top 5 for you that year. I hear this year's isn't as good. And I thought this year's was that good. So I don't know. I mean, there's very little left. I sampled a ton of it out. I had a friend of a friend help me get this bottle. So Frank actually got this from WB Liquors. Albert was offered the bottle, and then I actually told him I wanted it, so I was offered it. So I made sure to get Albert and Frank a 2-ounce sample along with some of the other locals a sample of it so they could try it because there was only one bottle that was delivered to WB. Joe B's in the house. Says, "What's up, RJ?" We didn't do a video or live stream. We just hung out. It was me and Tyler the other day. We did actually open up the bottle, the Arctic Spirit. So I will probably grab that if you remind me, Joe, and I'll drink a little bit of that on camera after I get through the maker's stuff, just to show you that one, we did open it, and two, it was very enjoyable. Each Taylor small batch is awesome. Yeah, I did see 6:30. They might push or they might move up. Who knows? They always go live, so if that's an issue, I don't mind giving them the floor and sending everybody over there. But let's try that 2024. Probably had Mountain Dew on that glass before. No Mountain Dew. If I do drink Mountain Dew, it's simply Diet Mountain Dew. But that's funny. 2 Blantons today for $67.99. I think it's like $90 and some change from Specs, and it's like about $88 if you get an email because you have to be on the rewards program for Grand Reserve from Total Wine. Mom and Pops are $100 typically. It's pretty tough to get Blantons around here, but we don't really hunt for it anymore. Maybe the golds. I didn't really care for my straight from the barrel. Yeah, so when you talk about price, 189 for this year's 189. I think last year's was 179, 169. I don't know. Secondary, absurd, 350, 400. I feel like there's a lot more going on with the 2024. I feel like it's a little bit more chocolatey, fruity. It's more balanced. There's more complex notes. There's a lot more than I'm not a professional whiskey drinker, taster. I'm the guy that likes to say it's good or it's bad or it's meh. I don't like to do all the extra stuff. I do try, but it's a struggle for me. So just off first impression from the sample to this, I think I like the 2024 better. It's got some brighter notes. Old Pirate Bourbon is in the house. What is going on? It's been a while, brother. It's been a while. Tore up. Yes, I have. That Smokey J. Oh my goodness, man. Like, I don't know if I can get enough of it, man. I'm going to have to buy. I have this card. The sample was sitting over here. We got the card right here, though. We might have to put that. I don't know if he'll team up with me. Reach out to him for me, Torup. Let him know that I'm interested. I want to buy some more for sure, especially that one. And I would love to put it in the description of my videos and put a link to his website. Free. I'm not charging him for it. I just want to advertise because that stuff's really good. So, disclaimer, guys, if you like hot sauce that's not super hot, that's really good flavor, this Smokey J stuff that Torp's mentioning is super, super delicious. It's jalapeno based, so it's not too hot on that note as well. It has this like mesquite smoky flavor to it, so it's very like mild with a lot of smoke, and that smoke really transfers some of the flavor that you want for a hot sauce. So that stuff was delicious. Can't stay, but love you, buddy. Hit the thumbs up. Enjoy your drams, my friend. Yes, sir. Whiskey Wisdom. Good to hear you, buddy. Glad to have you. Save me some 24. I will. I mean, this is all I've got left, but yeah, no, I'm just gonna have the one Glen. I probably won't even drink any more of this bottle. It'll probably go to other people. Let me see. Okay. Goody drawing. If you guys are in Texas, sign up for their lottery. Their lottery, you can search for it online. 2024 Goody lottery. That's where all their random bottles are going to be for like BTAX and stuff. $149.99 for 23, $159. I mean, yep, somewhere around there. Yep, that sounds about right. I'm with you on the thumbs up or down or somewhere in between. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I try, I really do, but like I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit and be like, Ooh, I'm getting a hint of butterscotch that's from your grandma's purse candy. Like, no, if I don't get it, I don't get it. Like, I'm not going to go there. Okay. Second sip 2024, quick, short, sweet. Got a little bit of that funk to it now. Not super funky, a little funky though. Do a little quick water rinse and then back to the 23. He'll make me a small batch too. If we could figure it out and I could get with him, I would love to get like a lineup, and I would love to get some of the hotter stuff that he has and do like a like what was it, straight up sips. He did a video where they were doing the nuggets, and I tried to do like a one with my kids' dino nuggets and some random hot sauces I found. I think it'd be cool if we actually did like a hot ones thing with his salsas. Frank's Red Hot's pretty good. Haven't seen that card yet, but yeah, that sauce was number 2 on Hot One Season 23. It's really freaking good, and it's really not hot. Like, it's super good. Tapatio is my everyday. Yeah. We get a lot of beans that we hang out with, so they love their tahine. I love tahine too, man. Stuff's great. It's not hot sauce, but it's like I feel like it goes side by side. Like I gotta have some kind of spice with my food. The hotter stuff will pop your cherry. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to die. um, I did see, you could buy. I was at a store. They had some of the stuff. They had even like the last dab. I don't think we can grow hair on our chest. We've been drinking whiskey, 140 proof whiskey too, and nothing happens. So okay, 2023 Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. It's good. It's good. I like it. A little funky when we first started it, but it was our first pour of the day, so that's why I went back to it. I still think 2024 is better. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but I really do think 2024 is better. I got some guys that live right around the corner from Southern Collective. I have some guys that have really good connections with Southern Collective. I know we talked about it before, Buffalo Bourbon Enthusiast. If you want to do a thing where we do a store pick, or in this case, a single barrel pick, because it's for a group, and we talked about sharing it between our groups if we don't feel like we can sell out, Southern Collective is on the table, and we absolutely can do a pick. Maybe we can not only do a pick with them and do a whole barrel. I'd like to do a whole barrel instead of a half barrel. Maybe we drop down to 375 so we have quantity, and that also drops down on the price. I don't know. We'll ask. We'll ask for sure. Cowboy Naked Mole Rat. Independent Joe in the house. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Have a great Taco Tuesday. I'm going to be having soup today. I don't think we're going to have tacos, but I wish, especially with that salsa that Torip helped me get. The Bloody 81, Jesus. He's working, but listening. Man, one of my favorite Marines, man. That guy, Jesus, has won like every giveaway I've ever done or been a part of them, and big time supporter. I want to give a shout out to Jesus. He called me the other day out of the blue. Like I wasn't expecting a phone call or anything. And it was like, hey man, how the hell are you? And we talked for a pretty long time. I want to say it was like 40-minute phone call that we had. And it was just really good to hear. He was checking on me and really concerned about, where I've been, what's been going on, how he's been kind of out of tune and busy with family and work. So really appreciate that, man. That call, that means a lot. Like that's like a wellness check right there. We do that with some of our guys that I work with from time to time too. So really, really awesome. Talked about Bitcoin, right? Right. Maybe. Making chili and cornbread. My wife made a soup a while back, so it's just kind of being heated up. She froze it, so see if it turns out pretty good. Yeah, I think that 2024 is better. I'm gonna say it. It might be an unpopular opinion. I think the 2024 is better than the 2023. I said it. Man, sometimes I can be long winded, so you can always tell me to shut up, Jesus, but I really appreciate the call. All right, Glen Rents. I've got three other samples from 2022 and 2023. I've got BRTO1, BRTO2, and BEP. So we got 109, 109.4 for both the BRTO1 and 2, and 109.6 for the BEP. These are three other expressions of Maker's Mark in the old style wood finishing series. I have never tried them before. This is my first impression of them. I'm going to kind of do my little thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumb in between. If I get notes, I'll tell you in the notes. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to sit here and BS with you guys. I've just never had these. I've never been a Maker's Mark fan. Wood finishing series or even their single barrel store picks that they do are kind of scary to me. There's so many different stave profiles, so many different combinations, and I feel like everybody and their grandma has a store pick of this. Not the wood finishing series because these are the actual like yearly release ones, but just in general from makers. Regular makers just is gross to me. So that hyper allocated shit like the Cellar Aged, that stuff's great. The Heart release was really good too. Maker's pick to verse. I have a great local one here, but it's Spending Juice. Yeah, and I have a Total Wine pick, and then I have the Heart release. So, I mean, I've got other stuff in the cabinet, but we're going to try. This is the BRT 01 sample, 109.4 proof. So, I hear these are really good. I believe these are really good. These were just 1 ounce samples. Honestly, I feel like half an ounce, which is all I poured up, really is all you really need for a tasting. So that's going to be my little taste of this. This will be BRT 01 from 2022. This is my last week as a server. Start my manager job next Monday, and my birthday is this Saturday. Hell yeah, Locktar. That's really good to hear, man. This man went from working at Rebecca Creek, standing on his beliefs and walking away from something that he didn't believe in, based off of how they were trying to handle the double barrel Spanish oak. Well, there's other stuff too, but that's probably one of the main reasons. Was doing some serving, did some stuff in between too. Anything I mean, you guys, you understand it. Like if you got a family, you got to do some odds and ends every once in a while, make sure that the ends are met. And to hear that he's getting promoted to manager and he starts his manager job next Monday, that's pretty awesome, man. Good to hear. Good to hear. I like BRT 01 the best. When you say the best, are you talking about all of the wood finishing series? Because now I feel like I shouldn't start with it if it's the best. My dad says, long time no see. What's up? We went to the Grapevine Drone Fest. We went to AJ's on Main, my uncle's restaurant, to have some dinner. Walked around there and hung out for the little drone that they did. And my dad was actually there last night, so it's really funny they sing "Long Time No See" when I just saw him last night. We do have some stout beers that we're working on. We are going to try for the 13th. Not going to happen. We're looking at 18th, 19th, or 20th. I need to double back and make sure we can get some people rounded up for Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday that are locals. I've got 3 Bottle Logic stouts. I've got 3 of the newest 2024 Goose Island Bourbon County stouts. And then I have 2 of the older Goose Island and Bourbon County stouts. Those were sent to us by Dave Vogel saying, I can't remember who sent us the Bottle Logic ones, but I want to make sure that we actually open those and review those. One of the guys I definitely want there to be there, he really liked one of the bottles and wanted to buy it from me. And I had explained to him those were given to me to review on the channel, and I would not sell it to him, but I would invite him to the tasting. So we got to make sure we invite Jay Crumley to see if we can get him out and see if he wants to be a part of that. So got the 2024 Heart release from Live from the Patio. And that was a pretty good one. So the Heart release is a buy at MSRP. I wouldn't carry too many of them. They don't really resell if that's something you're into. But as far as buying to keep and drink, chocolate, yes. Coffee notes, yes. Like it's very good. Caramel, good. Yes. You pit it against the Cellar Age, Heart release, and BEP, and they're all good. But That one hit me different. It's hitting me different. Like it has like a cherry note to it, which I really like cherries. So I think that's going to be a hands down winner there. Just to drink. Oh yeah, just to drink. Absolutely. Heart release. Yes. Yes. If you can buy it under $80 or under $90, buy the heart release. It's a great one. BRTO1 is delicious. Holy cow. I've had this sample for how long? I'm getting like a caramel note too on the back end, like with a little bit of vanilla, but there's like some cherry and fruit notes on the front. I said I wasn't going to give all these tasting notes. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. This one is definitely hitting different. Like, oh my goodness, this is great. You put them up against those and it hits. Yeah, this is good. We're going to set this to the side because we're probably going to drink the rest of that on stream. Do another water Glen rinse. Oh, that BRTO1. Oh my goodness. That is good. Will BRTO2 be good? Oh, you got an ad and it was big and tall. Speaking of that, we did ask that when we first got monetized, and I'll ask again. It's supposed to be on balance. Like they have aggressive and then they have like low. How bad are the ads? Are you guys getting tons of ads and are they even worth like showing? Like I'm confused if the ads are even relevant or not. YouTube kind of does its own thing. BRTO2, here we go. Very similar nose, but like a lot more like caramel. No ad yet. Okay. 12-13 not happening. I had a giveaway. If so, 12-13 is not happening only because I have stuff I have to do on that day. Unfortunately, what was it? Midlothian, Texas has a Christmas event. My wife wants me to go and spend time with her and the kid. Definitely still going to be dealing with Bitcoin being over 100K, but the live stream will probably happen the week after. I really want to do Friday the 13th as well. It'll probably be the 18th, 19th, or 20th. That's probably what we're looking at. So that's a heads up. That's when we're probably gonna have the stouts. My dad will be there for sure, trying to see if we can get a couple other guys to help because otherwise we get a lot of stouts to drink. Whew, I was worried you were gonna trash it. I do have a trash palette, so never know. No. This is being set to the side because that's being drank tonight. That was delicious. Thank you, Michael Rodriguez, for giving me that sample. BRTO2, butterscotch, caramel. Like this is a lot more rich. I don't know if I'm going to like it just because of that, but we'll try it. I'm disappointed in you, Jesus. That 2024 is damn good. I've drank almost a whole bottle and sampled out a good chunk of it too. And I think I like it better than the 2023. I felt like it was more refined, more balanced. Really didn't pay attention to the ad, just hit the skip button. And that's exactly what I want you to do. Like, there's no reason to watch the ad. There's nothing that benefits me other than you skipping it. I still get paid whether you skip it or whether you watch it. Not terrible, but when I hit skip on mobile, it crashes the YouTube app. I've never had it do that before, so I really feel bad, Barrel Dave. I'm so sorry. 2 ads so far on Xbox YouTube app. Okay, that's not terrible. My dad says the 20th is the best, so we're gonna try to shoot for the 20th. That's a Friday, so we'll make sure have a dinner on 18th and 19th. Okay, so we'll shoot for the 20th. Let me go ahead and text Jay right now. Let me text him right now so he knows. Stouts on the 20th at my place? Question mark. We also are going to try to invite Liz and her husband Manny, and also Leah and her husband William, and see if we can get them to come out. Those are both my local ladies that help me with bourbon hunting. They helped me today. Eagle Rares limit 1 per person. I got 3 today. They helped me get the extra 2. So Want to thank the ladies for that. We got Jay. We're going to try to invite. I think Albert said he wasn't a stout guy, but we're still going to invite Albert as well. Albert's the one that actually helped us, and so did Frank, to get this Cellar Aged 2024. Going to try to get a couple people too. We'll probably invite my buddy Tyler. Both Tylers, actually. Riley said he's not really a stout guy, but we'll make sure the invite's extended. So we're going to try to invite a good group of people. I figured in this case, because they're stouts, the more the merrier, because that means there's less alcohol for people to consume. Distance will be taken into account for how much they're allowed to drink, because I'm not going to let someone drink and drive. That's just not going to happen. So there's that. So they got further to go. They're going to drink less. That's just how it's going to be. So I got butterscotch on the nose. I got a little bit of it on the palate. It's pretty light, though. Pretty light. But yeah, I do like butterscotch as well. I didn't before, but Grandma's candy grew on me. It's probably too much. Okay. Torp said it's too much. He's gotten 5 ads. 31 minutes and 5 ads does sound insane. That's what, 1 ad every like 6 minutes. I'm really sorry for that, Torp. I'm trying to let YouTube do its thing. I don't know if I can control it. If I can control it, I think I can force it to where it'll show like the ad whenever you click onto it or refresh the live stream. And then whenever it goes to end, I think it'll show one at the very end. I think I can do that instead, if that would be better. I'm not trying to like swamp you with ads, but I'm getting paid. My dad said it was tough last time. I think we had 3 stouts or 2 stouts last time, but we drank a lot. And it was just me and my dad, and he had to drive afterwards. So trying to be more mindful, more the merrier, split it up. Stouts are very filling. Yes, sir, Joe. They are. And they are also very high alcohol content. I think I can make that happen, Locktar. Would you buy one of those if I made it? I think I can actually do a RJ the Fed beanie. And I'll show you guys the Glen one more time. We did leave the Fed off. It's an RJ Glen. I have no problem putting RJ the Fed on anything. I don't. For simplicity, I think this is easier. Also, I think some people might have an issue with the Fed part. I'm trying to be more humble on that. It doesn't really matter. People call me Roger. People call me RJ. The Fed part, like, that's just because my employment. It doesn't really matter to me either way. Oh, Jesus said he just got one, and then Joe said he got one. Cody Road, all butterscotch, you know it. Yes, I do. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, Torup. I actually had a pretty hefty pour the other night where I was just playing games and drinking on Discord, and the only thing I had was Cody Road bourbon, because that stuff's good. So I know you said to share it and enjoy it myself too. I've shared quite a bit of it, but I've also drank a ton of it myself, because that's really good. You said it's like a $50 bottle. I like it. I refresh because you get a nickel. I might get a nickel if 3 people refresh. I don't think I get a nickel if you refresh, but yes. I'll watch all the ads I can for you, lol. I owe you no, you don't owe me anything, Locktar. Like, I will send you stuff for free, and it is truly for free. Like, when I talk about doing samples, like, I hate charging people for samples. Like, I don't care that this bottle cost me $200. Like, if you want to try it, I'll send you a sample. Like, that's not what this is about. I might have you pay for shipping, but I'm not charging you for the sample. Not happening. All right. 2022 BRT02, very different profile, like night and day from 01 to 02. We got like sweet fruit notes in 01. We got more savory, sweeter, like chocolate, butterscotch, cream notes on the 02. Now we're going to move to the 2023 BEP, which I hear is also really good. I think Riley talks pretty highly about this one, so I'm excited to try this one and see the difference on this compared to the BRT 01 and 2. Crazy to see just 01 and 02 is very different, very different. I was raised well. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, honestly, though, like, I cannot drink all this myself. I understand that I am very privileged in both how I was raised and how much money I make now versus what I used to make I asked my dad last night, and I'll disclose this to you guys. There's only 14 of you guys watching. Someone can watch the replay, sure. No one's going to make it over here to hear this part. I asked him, how much do you think I spent on whiskey this year? And I'll give you guys a chance to guess in chat. How much money do you think I spent on bourbon or whiskey this year alone so far? January 1st all the way to December 10th. How much do you think I spent? Go ahead and comment that below. Matter of fact, since he said, I was raised so well, we'll put money up if you can get close. Dad, don't disclose it because you don't even want this sample. Let someone else get close. I'll make sure you get a sample of this 2024 Cellar Aged as part of the giveaway. How much do you think I spent this year? Got a couple guesses in, and we got one guy that's kind of close. He's about $3,000 off. And 3,000 off from what I can calculate, obviously. Like, it's not going to be a perfect number. I don't have the exact number. Anyone else want to guess? We got Lockhart has a guess. Jesus has a guess. Torp has a guess. And Sean has a guess. David has a very close guess. Actually, after today, I think David might have hit it on the nose, to be honest. All right. So let's talk. I'm going to pull up my specs app. We're going to go ahead and announce David as the winner. I think he is the closest. But we're going to kind of show you guys this. Here's my Key Club account. If it'll focus, hang on. Trying to cover up some of it. 7,303 points. 7,303 points. It is $1 a point, and I just got that account about a year ago. That's $7,300 just at specs. That's not counting Total Wine or the local mom and pops, or even secondary. I spent about $1,000 last month on short barrel bottles through secondary for mealing. They weren't secondary, they were mealing, but then we have Total Wine. I have 145,000 points with Total Wine. Some of that was 10x points. Obviously, we wouldn't spend that kind of money, but there's it's about 10 times points per, point. So that's another another $1,400. Mom and pops, and then we got secondary. I mean, we had some crazy bottles. Like we spent, $500 on Heaven Hill 18, $700 on an Old Forester President's Choice. We spent about $15,000 on whiskey this last year. So, yeah, dang, 15K. So, David Bass, email, Discord, however you want to contact me, brother. If you got my phone number, I don't think you do, but I can get it to you if you want. Reach out to me. I will hook you up with a sample pack. I never give out 1 2-ounce sample. Like, that just doesn't happen. Like, if you win a sample pack, you're getting a minimum of 4 samples. 3 of them will be absolute bangers, and one of them might be a little off the wall. I like to customize them, so I really do want you to contact me so we can get more than just your name. David, obviously, you have your name there, and your address on which you want the package sent to. I want to ask you some questions so I can send you a custom package other than a 2-ounce sample of 2024 Cellar Aged. I want to make sure the other 3 banger bottles are going to be something you haven't tried before and that you'd be interested in. So, cheers, buddy. Lame if you ain't ever 21K, what are you even doing? I don't make that much money. Okay, Torp? I'm not like my dad. I don't make that kind of money. But one day I'll be able to spend $21,000 in a year on bourbon. But we're pretty close. My dad said he's got 2 ads since he was on. That gets me paid from YouTube. We are trying to get to that $100 bill because then YouTube will cut us a check. That's kind of why I was also thinking about giving away the each other small batches early because that'll cut us a check for sure. I don't really care either way. We already know YouTube's not going to pay us enough, but YouTube will get us closer and out of the red than in the red. Under 500 if I don't include stuff I bought for others and muled. I'm proud of you, Locktar. Only spending 1K when you got family that's got, you got to support and shit happens, man. Wife watching, liar. It's easy to X that. She's not watching that. No. We'll make sure we get David taken care of. Tom Black, what the fuck is happening? RJ is wearing a stocking cap and a shirt. There's a glitch in the Matrix. The hair is pretty crazy. We had a fire going. The fire is actually still going, by the way. Probably should check the cameras. I made sure it was contained before we did anything with it. We'll make sure we put it out here in a second. Let's go ahead and check the backyard camera to make sure everything looking good. It should be available to see on camera number 2 and number 4. Yeah, it's almost burned out. We did a huge clean out, man. We cleaned out the back shed. We didn't do our touch-up paint like we said we were going to do. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff done. I fixed the shower, so some stuff around the house, burned some stuff too. Pretty nice. I spent a lot relative to my teacher salary. Yeah. I would like to think that, we are more responsible with our money, but clearly we are not. My dad has access to my bank account, so he was like, hey, look pretty low. And I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting to get paid because we still have a bunch that we owe. We bought 2 Coy Hills this year. I drank a sample, actually 2 samples of Coy Hill this year. This was actually one of the samples of Coy Hill that we drank. We didn't open a single bottle because we used the money that we got from the Coy Hills on secondary for truck tires and then only paid for half of it. Papa gonna ruin Christmas and tell her. She was actually there when my dad guessed. So if she remembers, she knows, I spent $14,000 roughly on bourbon. And then, like I said, after today, we round up to about 15K because we bought more bottles. Cheers, my friend. I'm hopping on till Live from the Patios live. Love you. It is 6:30. I do believe they will be going live. So, we've tried all of our samples, so I will go grab one bottle, the bottle that Joe sent us. I will try that, and after trying that, I will probably conclude this live and go hop over and hang out with Live from the Patio, and I'll be drinking this cocktail that I was telling you guys about, which we use the A. Overholtz and the honey that we got from Lewis and we'll be drinking that. So, and then also BRT01, we're going to be pounding that pour down, guys. Wood finishing series, other than 2023, 2024 Cellar Aged, if you can get a BRT01, that is delicious. Let me grab this bottle real quick so we can pour it up. And now we opened a lot of stuff, guys. We also opened the A. Overholtz, or sorry, not the A. Overholt, the old Overholtz 11, and we actually like that a lot too. Joe, if you're still here, man, just want to show this to you. Arctic Spirit, we did open it up. I know it's still around the neck pour. We didn't pour up too much because we had a ton to drink that night, but absolutely, we drank a lot of it and enjoyed what little we had. I appreciate it so much. I understand mealing is tough. That's a great bottle. My buddy Jay said he's heading to South Texas on the 20th. So if my dad's still watching, Jay, the guy who wants to drink the stouts, is heading to South Texas on the 20th. So we might need to try to figure a different date if that works out for you, Dad. If not, we'll figure it out. Now this has a butterscotch note on it, but not so much on the palate. Whiskey sippers like the 2023 over the 2024. I disagree, but everyone has their own opinion. I respect it. First off, thank you for commenting that. And also super thank you too for not only commenting that, but being able to have the ability to try both. How about the 17th or the 16th? Okay, Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, I mean I'm off. We'll see. Let me message him. The 17th is a Tuesday. Are you sure you want to roll with a Tuesday? My dad's gonna be crazy if he's gonna actually go for the 17th. That's a Tuesday, but uh, that's his problem, not mine. If he agrees with the 17th, missed the pre-order for what the Arctic Spirit, the LE from the Bourbon Junkies, because you haven't missed the pre-order for our Silver Belly pick. So these Bourbon Junkie picks are actually really freaking good. It's through a blender. It's really good. Doing a Christmas party, I'll be fine. Yeah, okay. It's Tuesday now, not next week. Next week. How did I get that? They sit on the shelf here, Torp. Do you want a sample of it or do you want a bottle of it? I can do both. It's about $101 after tax, or I can send you a sample for on the house, and then if you want a bottle, we can go from there. Old Overholt 11 I actually like better than the 10 as well. We did a side by side comparison for me and Tyler. Bottle you? Okay, Torp. Send me a text, man. We'll make sure it happens. Mike wants to know what he missed. Cellar Aged 2023 versus 2024. I think 2024 is better. Might be unpopular. My truth. Wood Finishing Series. BRT 01, BRT 02 from 2022, and BEP from 2023. 2022 BRT 01, Divine, Heavenly. Okay, Torp's being funny. He said, "If we'll focus." Oh, I don't know what I hit. He said, "Send you text." He's goofy. Yeah, we'll make sure you get taken care of, Torp. Get my eyes break premiere at 8:45 tonight. Later, I'll be looking for it, man. I will. Arctic Spirit guys, cheers. We're gonna go ahead and call this a night as well. If you haven't already, subscribe to Life from the Patio. They should be going live right now if they aren't already. I'm gonna go watch Life from the Patio. Get the boys over there. Want to show them some support. Finish my Arctic Spirit sample. Thank you, Joe, so much for that. And then I'll be drinking some of these BRT samples. Thank you to Michael Rodriguez for that as well. We have our cocktail that we're going to still drink too. We're going to put the rest of the stuff away. Augusta, you got a Cellar Aged sample for me for sure as well, brother, because you were a local and you asked for it. And then scrolling back up, where did we get to it? David, I want to say David won. Did it? Where'd it go? Buck and Bruce guess 17K. Torp guess 14. Where's it at? David Base, I'm expecting you to reach out to me. So let me go ahead and make a note of that too. I want to make sure we have a note of that so we don't forget. Essentially, David, you didn't just win a sample of 2024. You won a sample pack. So I'm going to put 2024's Maker's Mark Cellar Aged in there for the parentheses as one of the samples, and we will save that way. Boom, saved. All right, there, we're done. We got it saved. Perfect. Thank you. You spent a lot of coin there. I appreciate it. I really do, because this is freaking awesome. I like the Night Stalker 3. Tyler had Night Stalker 2. We still have all those samples. We haven't really touched any of those. I do want to do a comparison and kind of like figure out what we like the best. This is really good though. So I do want to thank you again. The day you actually went and got this, you said you had to have an MRI done and you had your knee checked out, and then you went to pick this up for us. Really appreciate that, man. People bought this bottle and immediately posted on secondary for $250 to $350. And I just wanted to show my thank you, obviously, by A, opening it, but two, sharing it. So Tyler Mock, one of my locals, he did get to try this with me. I opened it with him. Try to do things a little bit more how I would like to do it, and that's off camera with friends and just share and enjoy and not have to worry about a camera. Obviously, terrible for content, but great for relationships. This is a really good bottle, man, and I really want to thank you for that for sure. So, RG the Fed signing out, guys. We got our cocktail that we're going to be drinking. We got our BRT samples that we got from Imrod and our EP samples. And then we're going to hang out with Life from the Patio. So hopefully I can see you guys there. Look up Life from the Patio. I'm going to type it out. Life from the Patio. They should be live. Whenever you join the Life from the Patio stream, just tell them RG the Fed sent you and show your support for me, guys. Thank you so much. I know I've been slacking on content, plan to do more. I'll see you guys for the next one, and hopefully there'll be a next one a lot sooner than later. Cheers, guys.